Have you ever been excited to start something like a business or a YouTube channel, and then you decide to start learning about it? You decide to start watching YouTube videos, you read blog articles, you buy courses, you pay for mentorship, you listen to classes, and you're just consuming information that will help you to become a better business owner or help you to become a better or successful YouTube channel owner. And then you notice along the line that days have gone by, weeks have gone by, months have gone by, and you're still stuck in this planning and researching phase. If this sounds familiar to you, let me tell you, you are not alone. I know how frustrating that can be, and I have a simple three-step solution that has helped me to push past this overwhelming moment and start taking the actions that I need to take. But before we actually go into those three simple steps, I have noticed something that there are usually four reasons why this usually happens to us, why you want to take action, but you cannot just bring yourself to take action. You keep procrastinating, you keep putting it off, you keep feeling lazy and having unproductive days, even if this is something that you really, really want to do, but you just cannot do it. Those four reasons that I came up with are based on personal experience as well as research. All right. Now, one of the reasons is the task feels big and scary. When you're starting something new like an online business, it's very natural for you to start seeing this thing as something very overwhelming. Like for me, I've never seen YouTube as overwhelming before, but I've seen, starting a business. I've always wanted to start my own agency, but I just feel like, oh my God, there's too many things for me to do. Like I need to start hiring employees. I need to work on proposal. I need to work on templates. I need to work on service delivery. Like so many things for me to do. And when you start looking at all these things as big and scary, you start to procrastinate and you get stuck in this learning phase. You're like, okay, so since I have so many things to do, I need 1 year to actually plan. I need 2 months to plan. I need 2 years to become a YouTuber. I need this amount of time. I'm not going to feel ready, okay? Because this task feels big and it feels scary to me. The second reason why you're actually stuck from taking action is fear of failure and self doubt. It's not just that the task is big, you're also scared of messing things up. You're scared that if you start your business, what if people don't buy? What if my account doesn't blow up like other people? What if my YouTube channel gets suspended? What if my YouTube channel doesn't blow up like other people? I'm not like this person. I'm not like this person. She's so lucky. She probably has this, and that is why she has a successful YouTube channel, and that is why my own will not be successful. Another one is also self-doubt. You doubt yourself, and that's why you're like, I don't believe that I can actually do this. Right now, I am struggling with self-doubt and, fear of failure. Like all of these things, like these are the things that I'm struggling right now. That is why I can talk on them. Right now, I want to start my own digital marketing agency. But you see, this self-doubt is really, really holding me back, but I'm trying my best to fight it. One way that I think that I'm actually fighting it is by learning more, watching more YouTube videos, or even trying to buy courses. But the truth is that no amount of information that you consume will stop you from feeling self-doubt until you take that action, even if you're scared. Okay, the third reason why you're stuck and it feels like you cannot do anything is because you are consuming too much information. Overwhelming amount of information actually. So like I said before, the task feels big, you're scared of failing, you have this self-doubt that maybe you're not going to be able to be successful, and then you start consuming content. Now let me tell you, YouTube, I always tell people that YouTube is a two-edged sword. Like you can use it to advantage and you can also use it to your own disadvantage. So for example, when you want to start a YouTube channel and you just go into YouTube and you search how to grow on YouTube, how to start a YouTube channel, how to do this on YouTube, like you will see thousands of videos talking about how to grow on YouTube. You're going to see people with 1,000 subscribers telling you how to grow. You're going to see people with 200,000 subscribers telling you how to grow. And then the thing is that you start consuming so many content, and then this information is clashing with this one, and then this one is clashing with this one. This one tells you pick a niche, the other one tells you don't pick a niche. This one tells you focus on thumbnail, the other one says just be yourself. Like there are just so many information, and then when you become overwhelmed, you become paralyzed and you cannot take any action. It's like you've taken these courses, you've watched thousands of videos, but you still cannot take action. That is one of the problem. And now the fourth reason why you probably stuck and you cannot take any action is because of perfectionism. Like, I cannot start my YouTube channel until I have moved out of my parents' house. I cannot start my YouTube channel until I have moved into my high-rise apartment. I cannot start this business until I am done with college. I cannot do this until this is perfect. I cannot do this until the timing and everything is right and perfect. That is one of the things that is holding you back. So now that we have these four things that are holding you back from starting a business, now how do we come up with a solution for all of this? Now, another thing I want to tell you is that you're not lazy. You're not lazy. Most people are just like, oh, I'm so lazy, like I'm such an unproductive person. Yo, you're not unproductive, you're not lazy. You just don't know that there are some underlying reasons as to why you're not doing the things that you really want to do. And these are just some of the ones that I've actually mentioned. So if you actually look into your own personal life, you can actually find some more reasons. But these ones are the ones that I've actually found out in my life, and I've also researched it, and this is very common to so many people. I have divided the solutions into two. So we have mindset, and then we have the action. Okay, so we have a mindset shift, and then we have actions that you need to take. Before I mention one of the problems as being the task is scary and it's big. Now, one of the first mindset shifts here is to embrace the new instead of actually being afraid of it. Now, there's this quote that I will always see on Instagram, and it says, "It is not hard, it is just new." So my first mindset shift for you is, whenever you're starting something new, don't just be like, oh, this thing is scary. Oh, I could never do this. Oh, look at everybody has 1 million subscribers. Oh, look at she's already at 2 million subscribers. Don't even think about that. I want you to also know that the guy who has 1 million subscribers right now actually started at 0 subscribers. The person who has the agency or the company who has hundreds of clients started with 0 clients. So I want you to shift your mindset from thinking, okay, this is a big thing for me to do, or this is something huge, this is something big. Like, when you give it that much power, you become more scared of it. So I want you to change your mind and tell yourself, this thing is not hard, it's just new. So think of anything that you've ever done before. Maybe the first time you were riding a bicycle, or the first time you did something. How was it? Was it easy? Probably not. It was with practice and time that you became good at it. So when you start creating videos for YouTube, every single day you're posting, or every week you're posting, within the next 5 months, you start seeing YouTube as something natural to you. You start building the habit of a YouTuber, which is someone who posts videos consistently, someone who knows how to make good videos that people really, really want to watch. So I want you to shift your mindset from saying, oh, this is a scary opportunity, to this is something that I can learn, or something that will actually make me to grow. Be eager to fail. Like, I know nobody wants to fail. I know nobody wants to be a failure. I know nobody wants to start a business and see the business fall down flat on the ground. Well, let me tell you something. Let me just give you a quick motivational, inspiring story, whatever. Now, this year, I was working as a freelancer for this agency, and I was literally the one doing all the work, and the workload became so much for me, and I could not handle it any longer. Like, I wasn't sleeping at all. I wasn't sleeping well at night and all that. So I told myself, you know what, I'm going to hire employees. But then I was like very, very scared. I was like, what if I hire employees and they don't do the job as much as well as I do it, and I send it over to the agency or to the client, and they don't like it and they fire me? Like, I was so scared. So I actually later took action, and I went over to X and I posted this very short job opening. I said, I'm looking for copywriters. They took this very short test, and then I picked out 2 copywriters, and when they wrote their first job, my god, it was so bad. And the worst part was that they sent in the project few hours before the deadline, and I was like, what am I supposed to do? Like, how am I supposed to change these things before the deadline? And then I just and then I did it myself, and then I just looked at the entire script, and then I started to rewrite it from the beginning to the end. I made a Loom video showing them all the mistakes that they made. I was like, look, I didn't like how you did this. This is not how it's meant to be. This is not how it should be. Blah, 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 blah. And then I sent it over to each of the copywriters. I sent one person one video based on the scripts that they wrote and based on the mistakes that they made specifically on their own scripts. It took me a lot of time that night. I did not sleep. Like, I was literally so anxious. I was like, what if these people don't get it right? Like, what if I'll just keep on working by myself. Like I was literally practically scared. But after I sent them this video, the second script they wrote, it was so good. Like I could not even believe it. I was like, why was I even scared in the first place? Like sometimes people, you have to fail for you to, become a good leader. Okay, I guess like the first time I didn't really like explain things very well to them, but then after I sent them this individual loom video explaining their mistakes to them, they finally got it right. I deleted my former YouTube channel and I started this new one. And this new one, I'm just so excited about every single thing about it. Like I don't have 1,000 or 10,000 or 100,000 subscribers. Like today I actually got my first 5 YouTube subscribers. Shout out to you, or if you're actually my subscriber right now. But yesterday I was actually at 0 subscribers, and when I posted that 7th video for my 7-day challenge, I got five subscribers. Like at the time of making this video, 5 subscribers. So stop being scared to fail. Like failure is good. Failure will show you like what is the right path to take. When you fail at one thing, it opens doors to so many other things that you can be able to see as options and go into it. So I want you to remove this mindset of failing. Like if you want to start something, just tell yourself, you know what, I'm ready to fail, so that you can fail fast and get it out of the way already. Because one thing in life is that life is going to so punch you in the face, and life is going to make sure that you fail. Because failure is not a bad thing. Failure is simply life showing you how to do something better. Okay, focus on progress and what and not, can you see this, and not perfection. You probably cannot see this. The thing is that there will always be one more thing that you have to adjust. There will always be one more thing that you need to tweak. Like for me on my YouTube channel right now, there's one thing that I need to adjust, because every single time I post a video, I ask myself, like, girl, what are you even doing? Like, I'm just basically talking about anything, any idea that comes into my head, or when I pick up an idea from another creator, like, I'm just talking. But then there's this voice that keep coming into my head because I've been consuming a lot of content. It says, what exactly is your niche? What exactly is people learning from you? I don't even know. Like, I don't know what my niche is. I know that I'm talking about entrepreneurship, I'm talking about self-improvement, but I don't know exactly what my niche is. And that is okay. I'm not going to stop posting videos because I haven't perfected what my niche is. And most gurus will tell you that if you don't have a niche, you won't attract the right audience. If you don't have a niche, you won't be successful on YouTube. Like, let's see how that goes, because I'm just going to make videos that I feel like has helped me and will also help somebody out there. So please focus on progress, no matter how tiny it is. Focus on it rather than perfection. If you want to start a YouTube channel, focus on making videos. Forget about banners. I cannot tell you how many YouTube banners that I have designed in my life. I will design this one today and then I'll look at it and I'm like, no, it's not giving my aesthetic. Like, I want to have brand colors, I want to have pink as my brand color and all that. But right now, like, I'm not even looking at all of that. I really like having aesthetically pleasing graphics and all that. Well, I was too focused on that before, and that was not what mattered. Rather than actually focusing on posting videos, which I was not even doing, I was just focusing on rubbish, like things that don't even matter. Let's go into the actions, things that you need to do. Number 1 is to create a curriculum. Now, you know how when you go to school, we always have like curriculums at the beginning of the sessions. Now, let me tell you reasons why we have curriculum. Is 1, so that we actually learn the things that we are supposed to learn at that level, and secondly, is so that we do not learn things that we're not supposed to learn at that level. I'm trying to talk to people who are consuming too much content, or feeling like they have to learn more, or they need more information before they feel ready to take action. You need to create a curriculum that makes sure that you are learning only the things that you need to learn at whatever level you are, and also you are not learning the things that you're not supposed to be learning at this level. So let me break it down for you. Now that we're going into a new year 2025, many people would like to start to learn one skill or the other. Now, when you start learning a skill, whether it's video editing, copywriting, don't feel like, oh my God, there's so much for me to learn. There's so many YouTube videos, there's so many courses, there's so many creators, there are so many people I need to learn from. What you need to do is to grab a pen and a paper and create a curriculum for yourself, and tell yourself, since I am a beginner as a video editor, what are the things that I need to learn specifically at this stage? If you don't know how to come up with a curriculum, you can simply use ChatGPT. ChatGPT will come up with like the basic things you need to learn: how to do a basic cut, how to do splitting, how to do this, how to do that. You don't need to know, you don't need to start going into advanced editing effect and all that shit yet, because that is like advanced, that is for intermediate. You just need to focus on beginners, like what you need to learn for beginners. And this way you're going to make sure that you're only consuming the content that you need to consume at this moment, and you're not feeling overwhelmed. Now, still right under this curriculum, the second thing you have to do after creating your curriculum is to create your routine, like your learning routine. So what I'm going to say here is that when you start learning something, whether you want to start a YouTube, whether you want to start a business, you have to create a routine, your learning routine. So you're going to tell yourself, every Sunday and every Monday, I'll focus on learning something, like learning anything basic about YouTube or starting a YouTube channel, maybe how to film videos, how to edit videos. These are the basic things that you need to learn when you want to start YouTube. And then on Tuesday and on Wednesday, I will practice whatever I have learned. Whether it is, writing my first YouTube script, even if I'm not going to post it. Whether it is filming my first video, even if I'm not going to post it. Whether it is editing my videos, even if I'm not going to post it yet. But you want to make sure that you have a routine where you're not just learning, but you're also taking action. Because, girl, that is where people get stuck. You keep learning and learning and learning for 1 month, and then at the end of the day, it's like, okay, so where do I start from? Like, I have all this information in my head, but where exactly do I start from? I'm so sorry that this video is not bright. I just came back from the intern from the hospital. I'm doing my internship and I'm still literally in my scrub. I just had to film this video because I'm still going on with my posting every single day streak, and I don't want to miss any day. Okay, next thing you need to do is to take small, tiny actions. If you want to become a YouTuber, what is the first thing you can do? There's this first type of video people post on YouTube. It's like, get to know me, or who am I kind of video. Like, film that video. Just tell your subscribers who you are and what you want to do on YouTube, and then post that video. Like, that is a small action that give you a small win. Now, what else taking small action does? One, it builds the habit of the person that you want to be. And secondly, tiny wins like this increases your confidence. I'm coming. One of the reasons why you're not taking action and it feels like you're procrastinating is because you have fear of failure and you have self-doubt. Like, you feel like you cannot do something because you're not probably ready. Okay, so in this my video, I've also mentioned something. I've mentioned this. So this is my evidence jar, or proof of confidence jar, whatever I want to call it. Basically, whenever you do something like a tiny win, you start a YouTube, you post your first YouTube video, please write it in a note and put it inside of your evidence jar, and also write the date. Like, write in, like, you want to write as detailed as you want to write. Write how it felt, what exactly you did, how did it go, the date and all that. Because one thing is that you're not always going to feel motivated to post videos. You're not always going to feel motivated to do whatever you want to do. But when you have something like this, and on days like that, you just open it, and then you put your hand inside. And then you read one note. It's like, oh, I posted 7 videos in 7 days. How badass of me. Okay, so this thing literally makes you feel more confident in yourself, and it tells you, okay, so if I can do this, if I could do this, I can definitely do this. If I could find a solution to these problems in here, then I can definitely find a solution for this problem that is facing me right here and right now. So always ask yourself, what is the smallest actions that I can take today? At this point, if you really want to make 2025 the best year of your life, watch this video next. Bye bye.